Hey everybody, what is up? Happy Thursday! I am Hikari, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advanced. It's a lovely little game that I find I enjoyed very much my first playthrough. And that and enjoying playing through Mega Man Battle Network 1 for the Game Boy Advanced really sort of inspired me to do this playthrough. That, and I've done Mario, I've done Pac-Man, I'm doing Mega Man right now. I said, where's the Zelda? And I was really conflicted about exactly which game to start off with. Apparently this one is near the start of the canon, at least the second earliest. In terms of the story, for the greater story for the series that is The Legend of Zelda. The earliest being the game that has actually just received an HD remaster, and that is Skyward Sword. So, a long, long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow, the tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword of a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. So, something I'd like to mention about this game, it was developed and published by Capcom, and it was also published by Nintendo. But Capcom had played their hand at they developed the Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons Game Boy Color Zelda games, and those, to my understanding, were a huge hit among the fans of Zelda. They were a hit amongst myself, and Zelda walks on and she says, "Good morning, Master Smith." "Goodness me, Princess Zelda! Did you sneak out of the castle and come all this way alone? The minister is sure to be worried about you. You know how he gets." "Oh, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Where's Doc?" "The whole town is bustling for the annual Hikari festival. I thought he and I might go together. Would you mind terribly?" "Oh, is that what you're here for? Well, Doc was up late helping me last night, and he's still asleep." "It's true, I'm still asleep. I'm not even here right now. But I do have an errand at the castle." "Yes, that should be fine. Doc, time to get up." And the line reiterates, upstairs, so it's the same line. I don't think he says it twice. And something I find really cool about this game is that, right away, you're able to use the R trigger to roll. Da-da-da! Like Metal Gear alert. "Hey, Doc!" Well, I guess this is the Master Smith. "Hey, Doc! Princess Zelda is here. She'd like to know if you'd join her at the festival." "Yeah, Doc, come on. Let's go check out the festival together." "Master Smith already gave me permission to take you." "Yes, after all, the festival only comes once a year. Go on, have fun. And while you're there, you can do me a favor. I just finished making this sword for the minister at Hyrule Castle. I'd like you to deliver it to him. Make sure you don't lose this extremely important delivery. This is the blade that will be presented to the winner of the competition. Don't lose it, and while the two of you may be childhood friends, remember, Zelda is the Princess of Hyrule. You watch over her. Don't let anything bad happen to her." "Master Smith, quit worrying. We'll be perfectly safe. Come on, Doc. Let's go check out the festival. Alright, let me just open this chest up here. Yes. Clearly, there's something important for an adventuring lad like myself. You got 20 rupees. That's great! Speaking of great, some really great music featured in this game. So I'm really happy to be featuring a Legend of Zelda title on the channel, and one of my favorite games overall. Doc, over here! Doc, hurry! Let's go! Over here! Come on! Hurry up! Well, here we are, the town of Hyrule. And a lovely little town it is. Here we are, Doc. Doesn't it look fun? Come on, let's look around. So at this point in the game, what the player is to do is to follow Princess Zelda, and she's going to look at all the attractions in town and sort of rush from one to the next, but the player is given the opportunity to actually sit and listen while she rushes to the next thing. Doc, there's a storyteller here. We should stop to... Oh, I wonder what's over there. Long ago, and then even longer before that, evil creatures appeared in the world of humans. They were powerful, frightening beasts, and they created such trouble. But then to Picori came from the sky, bringing humans powerful magic. With the magic light force and the Picori blade, the beasts were repelled, and the world of humans once more knew peace thanks to the Picori. So as not to forget our gratitude, we hold this festival each year. Now remember, little ones, the Picori only appear before good little children. If you only do bad deeds, you will never get to see them. So be good. And that's important, you know, an important little piece of lore to pick up. So the Picori are real. My father always told me they were. Oh, look at that! Only once every 100 years does this mystic doorway open. This is the door that links the human world to the world of the Picori. When this door opens, the Picori can enter our world. And guess what? This marks the 100th year since they last appeared here. I'm sure something wonderful is going to happen at this festival. Say, wasn't there going to be a sword fighting tournament at the castle? I wonder who won this year. Oh wow, over here. This gentleman just talks about entering the tournament. There is a new, a new entry this year from a foreign land. Nobody knew him, and that guy has never won the tournament, and he will try again. The new guy won the tournament, though. We have a winner! Oh my, Princess Zelda! You won the grand prize in our drawing! Wow! You get your choice of any of these wonderful prizes. What will it be? First we have this lovely heart-shaped stone. Next we have this magnificent gem. And finally there's this teeny tiny shield. So which one would you like? Let me guess. The jewel! Oh, but this heartstone is very cute too. Choose whichever one you like. The shield is so adorable. I think I'll take it. What? Why? Why would you want that ugly thing? What about the heartstone? It's cute. Or this giant gem? It's pretty. Honestly, they're both much nicer than that nasty little shield thing. Nope, I want the shield. Can I have it? What a strange princess you are. Well, okay, here's your teeny tiny shield. Here, I want to give you a present. Doesn't this shield suit you perfectly, Doc? It is a little embarrassing. It's just a wee little shield. Yup, just as I thought. You look great. Now if anything happens, you can protect me with that shield. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to take the Master Smith's sword to the castle. Let's go, Doc. So straight on ahead through the center of the town. Come on, Doc. Let's hurry to the castle. And automatically the shield is equipped to the A button. You can change that, should you desire to. Ouch! That must be the business scrub I heard the soldiers talking about. They were saying a Deku scrub had been hassling all the passerbys. Doc, do something about it, otherwise we can't get to the castle. If only we had some way to defend ourselves against those nuts of his. That was really weird. I rolled right through the nut because, for some reason I had myself convinced shield plus the R button. Please, forgive me, sir. I heard there was a festival and I came to town hoping to hawk my wares. Unfortunately, we scrubs have a tendency to spit nuts when we speak. Everyone got scared and ran away, and no one will buy anything. This is a terrible place to do business. I'm going back to my cave. I actually feel a little sorry for that business scrub, but that nut hurt. Oh well, he won't be hassling anyone now. We'd better hurry to the castle. And straight on through the courtyard we go. Oh, Doc! You brought the sword, did you? Then as Minister to the Kingdom of Hyrule, I, Potho, accept this blade. You came just in time. The award ceremony will begin soon. I'm sorry, Doc, but I'd better go. I have to prepare for the ceremony. I had a good time at the festival. Thanks for coming with me. Since you're here, Doc, why don't you join us for the award ceremony? Do you know about that sword, Doc? It is called the Picori blade, and it locks much evil away in that chest. The Picori blade is sacred among the people of Hyrule. The legend has it that long ago the Picori gave us this blade. Whoever wins the competition earns the honor of touching the sacred blade. And here we are graced with the presence of the King of Hyrule, at least the current king in this story. Because, as I understand it, it's a different Link every time. Let the award ceremony commence. Tha'ati, champion of the competition, you may approach the blade. To think things would go this well. The Picori blade and the bound chest spoken of in Hylian lore. This chest must hold that which I seek. I'll relieve you of its contents now. Wanna know? There go that Metal Gear style alert again. Do not interfere with me. As victor, I've earned the right to approach the Picori blade. I've been waiting for this moment. And I do have to admit, the very first time I saw this setup, playing this on Game Boy Advance, I was really impressed. I really enjoyed it, and I still do. I'm super impressed by the graphics and the pacing and the story. Who are you? Why are you doing this? The princess who holds the power of light. That mysterious power is said to flow in the veins of every royal lady in your family ever since that day when it was gifted to your people. If I leave you now, you'll only cause me trouble later. That will never do. to stone with you. And Link tries to protect the princess with the shield that he was gifted, but unfortunately it was all for naught. All who stand in my way shall share this fate. Now to find out what power awaits me in the chest. I don't know what's going on with my... it's like I'm reading just fine, but speech not functioning. Empty? There was nothing in there but those monsters? What is the meaning of this? Well, I know the force I'm after is somewhere out there. I'm in no hurry. I can take my time searching for it. Maybe a little caffeine will perk me up. And Link is dozed off. I mean, what's his problem? You know, just slacking on the job. Wake up, buddy. That's really cool. I'm noticing the stained glass here. That's the King of Hyrule. Oh, thank goodness, you've awakened. Master Smith is here as well. He's come to see His Majesty the King. Oh, Doc, you're awake. And you are feeling alright? Stand at my side. The King of Hyrule is about to speak. It is, as you have all heard, a man named Vaati has cursed my fair Zelda and turned her to stone. If we had the sacred Picori blade, we likely could have broken the curse, but Vaati shattered the blade. However, I have not given up hope. What do you know about the Picori? The Picori? You mean those thumb-sized little imps from the fairy tales? Yes, the very same. But the Picori are no mere legend. They most certainly exist. No one outside of the royal family knows the truth about them. The Picori who forged the sacred blade live deep within the Minish Woods. They should be able to repair the broken blade and reforge the sword. What? Then we must dispatch the soldiers there at once! No, soldiers will not do. The Picori do not show themselves to anyone but children. Our soldiers could search for days and still find no sign of them. I see. If that's the case, then why not send Doc? If Doc has recovered, then yes, I would like to ask this of him. Please, turn my precious Zelda back to normal. The Picori should know how to create a new sacred sword. It will be a dangerous journey, now that those monsters have been freed. Please, take this sword with you, along with the broken Picori blade. And Link, or Doc, accepts the broken Picori blade, therefore accepting the quest to repair it. This is part of the sword needed to reforge the sacred sword, so don't lose that. Also, don't eat that. You got the Smith's sword as well. It's a sharp blade made by your grandfather, the Master Smith, which the game does a very poor job of relaying that information. Very well then. Send the soldiers to search for Vaati at once. Deep within the Minish Woods, you will find a place called Deepwood Shrine. Once humans and Picori shared that shrine as a meeting place. I think it would be best if you started your search there. Take this map with you. If you get lost on your way to the forest, simply check your map. Just press Start and L or R to open the map. I've marked the location of the forest for you. Good luck, and be careful. And with that, I am gifted the map of Hyrule. Kinda love it when a game doesn't make it an option for you to get the map. Like in Silent Hill when I just walk right by it sometimes. Only you can break the Ati's curse and free Princess Zelda. Then I shall be on my way. Panzer Cat. Hey. What are you doing? Bye. Now for reals, what are you doing? I'm having a staring contest with the cat. No, he's looking at my gecko tank, which is, like, not really in a reachable place. I guess he could run over there, or jump over there. Oop. Alright, I got my first 5 rupee piece. That's kinda nice. And there is my first recovery heart. I like how I got the 5 rupee piece, the blue rupee, before I got the green rupee piece. So here I have to traverse through Lon Lon Ranch in order to make it to the forest, or the Minish Woods. And I'm not super concerned about filling up on rupees just yet, because I don't really have either A, a huge need for them, or B, a huge wallet to pack them into. I just have a wallet that maxes out at 100 right now, in-game. Like, man, what if wallets worked like that in real life? I mean, I guess to some extent, due to physics, they absolutely do, but just sort of posing a thought and our question. Like, what if, instead of it being based on size, you would buy a wallet, and the wallet itself would tell you, oh, you can only store this much money in that wallet. Okay, so I wanna go down this way here, and of course I'll be running into some chews. I don't think they're electrified though. And I don't know that they do become electrified. Perhaps blue ones would, or blue or red ones. It has been quite some time since I played the game, but I, for the most part, remember the basic progression. So I couldn't get that first heart piece, but while I'm regular-sized Link, sort of spoiler alert, you know, this game, one of the big mechanics in this game revolves around shrinking to the size of the Picori or the Minish. So get this first piece of a heart before I go any further, because once I'm tiny, this water will be gigantic to me. I guess I can become big again and just walk right over there, but that'd be like extra backtracking. Hey, kid! You there! Ow! Hey! Don't just stand there! Do something! Ow! What's wrong with you? Do you like watching me take this abuse? Help me! Nuts do hurt. Oh, I forgot to press my shield button. I've been playing Zelda 1 lately, and the shield is automatic. You don't press a button to use it. Phew! Well done! That was close! Not that I couldn't handle them myself. But that's besides the point. What in the world is a lone child doing so deep in the woods? Ho ho! I see! The Picori, you say? And Vaati? Vaati's cursed someone? What? The sacred blade? Is that so? I see, I see. You know, you and I have quite a lot in common. You see, I too am on a quest to break a curse of Vaati's. And you say that reforging the sacred blade can break his curse, eh? Well then, you have found yourself a companion, my boy. My name is Eslo. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wait! Wait, I say! You walk so quickly. Too quickly, in fact. Can't you go slower? Surely you've noticed I have no legs. Boy, take a good look at me. Do you really think I can walk that fast? Oh, if it isn't one thing, it's another. You are a troublesome boy. There, now you can't possibly leave me behind. My, it's quite comfortable up here. More comfortable than it looks, surely. And much easier on me. Hey, quit your squirming. Can't you sit still? See, there? Yes, yes, that's it. Much better. Now I suppose a boy like you still has much to learn about the world. If you ever need my insight, press select and I'll be happy to help. Ah, such a hopeless child. I love the sense of comedy in this game. Eslo's always ragging on Link, or Doc as we've named the character. Hold on for a moment, my boy. We've stumbled across something important. The world of the Minish is very small. You're far too big to meet them now. Eh? Who are the Minish? Ah yes, silly me. Allow me to explain. You humans call them Picori, but they refer to themselves as the Minish. Strange how in the world of humans only this forest has kept that name. Anyhow, deep in the forest they built a tiny village, where many now live. But if we're to enter the village, we'll have to make you a touch smaller first. Look at that. At first glance, it appears to be a mere stump, yes? No, that stump is a portal used by people long ago to adjust their size. With my help, you can use it to shrink down to Minish size. Just stand on the stump and press R to shrink. To return to normal, stand next to the stump and press R. Get me up there and we'll give it a try. And I love that you can see Eslo is chanting this interesting spell. You can actually see symbols for it. I always thought that was really cool. And then you get to see this little, animation of Link becoming smaller and bouncing down these 3 toadstools. Welcome to the world through the eyes of the Minish. Now aren't you glad you saved me? No need to thank me though. Portals that reduce your size are all around in different shapes and sizes. If you want to return to normal, stand next to a portal and press R. But there is one thing you must know. Being Minish-sized is full of dangers. Mere puddles at your normal size are bottomless swamps to the Minish. And as your companion, if anything bad happens to you, it happens to me too. So proceed with caution, my lad. If not for your sake, then for my own. So, right there, Eslo tells you what I previously explained. You can even see this thicker patch of grass slows down Link. And that water will unfortunately drown Little Link, as I'm going to start calling him. Little Link! I usually roll for these hallway sequences. So, nobody in this village can actually speak Link's language. It appears we found the Minish Village. And they all just say Picori, or variants of the word Picori. Rippy, Ripiko, Picori, and things like that. Pikoko, Pico, Ripiko. I gather it's been quite some time since they last saw a human. What's that? You didn't understand what they were saying just now? Ah yes, that was the language of the Minish. It's a little different from the dialect I am most familiar with. I'm afraid I didn't catch most of what they said myself. But perhaps there is someone here who understands your language. We should look around. Thankfully, I happen to know exactly where to go to. That is not the house. It's, north and west of here. I've never seen an outfit like that before. Are you, by chance, a human? Oh my! It's been quite some time since any humans came here. My name is Festari. I watch the Abbey as well as the shrine to the north. You seem to be having some trouble with our language, don't you? You could use a jabbernut. It will allow you to understand our tongue. You should be able to find one in the barrel house just south of here. Yes, I passed it along the way, so it's kind of southeast. Okay. And, I had a guide for helping me find heart pieces up, and that's pretty much the only intended purpose. It wasn't very specific about that path there, it just said, like, head east from the building, so I did have to do a little bit of searching all the same. Good old pushing blocks puzzles. It's like a staple in the Zelda verse. Oh, Doc! This must be the jabbernut Festari told you about. Well, you'd better eat it if you plan on making any progress at all. And now I am able to speak to the Picori, or actually the Minish as they are called. So, you've eaten the jabbernut, and now you can understand us. The Elder said that humans can no longer see us as they once could. It's amazing that you can see us. Speaking of which, there is a village elder, and now I should go speak to them, now that I'm, you know, completely able to speak the language of the Minish. I believe it's a large building. Not that one, not the one that's a vase down there. This one. Here we are. Oh, you speak our language. It's been quite a while since we've heard outsiders speak our tongue. We have a little to offer you in these woods, but please enjoy your stay. Thank you for your offer, but we have no time to relax. My name is Ezlo. This child is Doc. We need to break a curse that has been cast on the Princess of Hyrule. To do so, we'll need to reforge the broken Picori blade. Ah, yes, and you've come here now to have the blade reforged? If you want the blade reforged, you will need the 4 elements. These are the crystalline forms of the energies that fill our world. Only by infusing the blade with these energies can a new blade be forged. Here, give me your map. I can mark where these elements can be found. It's either my best voice acting or my worst so far, I'm not sure. The earth element can be found in the shrine to the north of Festari's Abbey. Speak with Festari. He will show you the path to the shrine's entrance. Go with caution. Evil creatures have lately made their home in our shrine. Return to me at once after you have found the earth element. Okay. So, I'm not going to find another heart piece for a little while. I believe there's 1 or 2 in the shrine. Yeah, there are 2. And I'll just have to do my best to acquire them. I don't know how I didn't roll straight into the water there. That was pretty darn cool. Ooh, you wish to go to the shrine? Very well, this way. Vile beasts have settled in recently. Be careful, it is quite dangerous. So, it almost seems like you can go this way, but you actually have to exit the town from a different direction in order to do that. So for now, I'm just going to go straight north and enter the Deepwood Shrine, I believe it's called. Yes'm. So, this would be the Deepwood Shrine the Minish Elder spoke of. He said something about there being monsters inside, didn't he? Hey now, no reason to be afraid or anything. I'll be waiting right here. No, wait, what am I saying? I'm not letting you leave me alone out here. Everything Ezelo's character says, nearly, it just cracks me up. There's a locked door here. See if you can find a key to open it. Thank you, Ezelo. I am working on it. It's like there's so much dialogue in this game, at least so early on, that I barely found time to add commentary. Stupid little slug. Do you see that lever? I think you should be able to pull it. Just stand in front of it and press R to grab it, then the directional pad to pull. Okay. Maybe just let go of R. I'm letting go. I had this problem on my DS too. I was playing the game on the DS, and it's weird. Sometimes I don't have the problem, sometimes I do. I can't defeat these monsters yet. Wow, look at the size of that barrel! Oh, right. How silly of me. It's not that big. We're just small. So I'm gonna just run right past the little toadstool dude. I don't know what its name is. And now I am able to rotate the barrel by turning it. I'd like to take a moment to talk about... Oh man, shit. The player can get soft locked here if they do 1 or 2 things without progressing far enough into the game. If it sounds confusing, it's because it is. I'm not saying it, like, breaks the game, but it will more or less stop you from being able to get, like, heart pieces and other things in the dungeon while still only having the boss to deal with. Now, it's possible that resetting the console does fix this. I didn't test that. What I did test, I entered and exited the dungeon multiple times, and it just, like, did nothing. So there's a heart piece over there. What we need now is something to hold down this switch. Alright, Aslo, I'm on it. And yeah, I'll be needing to get the gust jar before I can get that heart piece, which is what I thought was going on. Once you take hold of something with R, use directional pad to push or pull it. This is extremely important, so I hope you take pains to remember it. You know I will, Aslo. Okay, got my small key to be able to open that locked door northbound. I actually, essentially completed this dungeon, twice. Recently, I completed it once, 100%. I got everything in it, without a guide. And then, I beat it again, and that's how I discovered the soft lock, which I found to be a little ridiculous. Really just hoping to get a heart drop here. Kind of surprised, like 5 out of 6 were empty. But I'm not super concerned about the prospect of taking damage. Just want to have full health. Like, I didn't even remember that little quote-unquote trap room was coming up, which I only took a quarter heart worth of damage, so it's not like, you know, I got killed over it or anything. Okay. Check my dungeon map. And I should definitely be finding the gust jar next, before the compass, or being able to access that next heart piece. There is my recovery heart, at least. I will say this, the soft lock to which I'm referring occurs under pretty darn specific circumstances, and I think I failed to activate a teleport switch within the dungeon, so that was really 100% my own fault. And like I said, it is kinda difficult to pull off, so it's, as far as I know, it's under very specific conditions. Okay, here's the midway boss for this dungeon. Can't hurt him when he's red, but you sort of play whack-a-mole with his nose, and then when his tail turns red, like, and appears to look like a heart, slash away. So just like that, I unlock the Gust Jar. Hold the button to draw things in and release it to fire them out. Set it to A or B on the item screen to use. I'm going to set it to A to replace the shield. And I can remove these webs, which are blocking me off from further exploring in the game. And as I was talking about, you know, I want to be very careful about making sure I, you know, get everything in this dungeon. Okay, there is a hidden teleport that teleports the player to heart piece number 3. And I can get to that simply by returning to the start of the dungeon. Every dungeon has 3 teleports, a blue one, a green one, and a red one. And in these chests, I found 10 mysterious shells each. You don't know what they're for, but you definitely want them. Okay, so now that I've activated that blue teleport switch, I think I've already avoided the soft lock. So now, even if I get the barrel stuck, I can still get to this part of the dungeon. Which is great! Okay, there's heart piece number 3. I guess you just walk right into this room over here. And then teleport to number 4, and then Link can have 4 hearts instead of just 3, starting off on the boss fight. Which, this isn't, it's not the worst boss fight in the game. I'll say that. Oh, I see, I can actually get back to the start of this level very easily by doing this. So I walk straight down here, and then I'm back in this original room. I have to rotate the barrel until the stairs are lined up the other way, right there. And just like that, I'm back to the start of the dungeon. Now, there are 2 doors there covered by web, but they lead to the boss of the dungeon, so I needn't be bothering with them just yet. And my goal here isn't necessarily to 100% the dungeon, so even if I somehow fudge it by, not getting everything, I got the heart pieces. So, as long as I complete the dungeon, well, there's the compass, so there's this, whatever item is there. And there are 2 more chests. Oh, a few more, okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm certain there's one in here. There's no doubt a hidden switch. Okay. 20 more mysterious shells, so that brings the count up to 40. And now, now I believe there are 4 chests remaining to be discovered in this dungeon. It says there's one in this room? Oh, I see. Okay, just more mysterious shells. I guess now I can do this part. I know how to get to this chest. Now what? Unless we find a way to travel by water, we won't be going much farther. It's alright, well, I got it figured out. I'm calling Eswell Low from now on. I'm not sure which direction it would be better. Whichever direction doesn't take me upstairs and leave me stranded without a ride. So, I'm gonna see what's to the right here. Okay, I think this is the route that leads to stairs. So, yeah, I gotta be really careful here. This is part of how I soft-locked myself out of parts of this dungeon. But I've already gotten the other things in the dungeon, so it's not nearly as big a deal. Okay, yeah. So I want to go here, and then I want to backtrack with the lily pad. Okay, and we are now backtracking. Whoop. Okay, and now I have a key to use on this door. Use my gust jar to grab these toadstools or mushrooms from afar and slingshot my way over to this big chest. Awarded me with the big key. And there's the red portal. So, I see there's one chest in that room, and then there's a chest on the boss floor. And I'm really not sure what they are. So, I'm just gonna go for the boss. Excuse me. One of these doors is a dummy door. It takes you down to, Oh, is it not? Can I use either door? It doesn't matter. Well, there's that chest, and there's literally nothing that can stop me from getting over there even right after I beat the boss. Alright, let's do this. Do. I'm looking at Choo-Choo. This is gonna be fun. And I mean, in reality, it's a normal-sized chew, but I believe every strategy guide ever refers to it as a giant-sized chew boss fight. That's because Link is tiny. So, as per usual in the Zelda games, it's up to Link to find a way to use whatever treasure he found in the dungeon in question to defeat the enemy that he's presented with. Whoop! I actually got jumped on. He put the smackdown on me. Which is fine. There are recovery hearts in here, so it's the first boss battle. Thankfully, I'm not playing hero mode on Skyward Sword. But being completely honest, I'm kind of surprised. Whoop! I was using the gust jar, so I couldn't get out of there. I'm kind of surprised they made this enemy as challenging as it is for the first boss battle in the game. Whoop. He's got a decent amount of health, it moves fast, it's got an attack that can... As long as Link is committed to using the gust jar, that attack will almost inevitably hit Link. This makes the crazy eyes. And I got the Earth element. The power of the Earth is the source of all living things. The Earth element is the embodiment of that power. And there's the green portal. I always personally imagined the red portal would be the one that took you from the boss room back to the beginning of the dungeon, but far be it from me to question Capcom's decisions as developers. Ah, we've got the Earth element! You must go tell the Elder at once! I will surely do just that after I get this last chest. I believe there's one more. Okay, that's 20 rupees. And then, yeah, I don't know if the barrel has been reset or what. I doubt it. Nothing resets that barrel. I kid. So it actually does get reset after you complete the dungeon. That's very interesting to know. If I'm not mistaken, the way to get to this chest is to go through this door. Whoop. Oh, there it is. What, I missed a key item? The dungeon map. That's really funny. I just navigated the whole damn thing without it. Laugh-a-palooza. Take my little shortcut using the gust jar. And just like that, I'm at about an hour for today, so I'm going to save right here. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Hikari, and this has been episode 1 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap for the Game Boy Advanced. It was so awesome bringing this game to the table, and I look forward to playing a lot more of it, and I hope you look forward to watching it. So, I believe next week, if I'm able to record, Thursday is going to be Mega Man Battle Network 1. That'll be my A week thing, and B week will be The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. Again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay awesome, and have a great day. Over and out.